Welcome back to the channel, guys. I hope you guys are having a great day. Today I want to do a quick retouch for you guys using a beauty retouch action from a photographer called Prince Meyson. I'm going to see how well I can use it on this picture that I took a couple of months ago, or should I say a year ago, on this bride, and see how fast it can be and how well it looks on the image. So before me rambling on anymore, let's get straight into the video. All right, so this is our bride right here, all right? And the face areas definitely needs work. This was just a one light from the window. The hand definitely with these little spots right here, these little blemishes on her shoulder, right here. Probably, even out the skin tone as well. And guys, stay to the end of the video. I have a bonus for you guys where you can see me fix something at the end with the picture. So let's get straight into it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to duplicate the layer. So we have a copy, and this is what I'm going to be using here, the beauty retouch. So I'm going to click on that. It's going to do its thing. And now that it has completed, I'm going to expand that folder, and right here we're going to start right here where it says paint here. Okay, I'm going to press B on the keyboard for the brush, and I'm going to put my brush at 20%. You can hold on your shift key and press 20 for 20%. All right, so now that we have done that, I am going to increase my brush size according to the area that I'm going to be working in. And all I'm going to do is just paint, like so. And try to avoid the eyes, the hair, or just working on the skin. I was painting in black a while ago. Make sure you're painting in white, guys. White on the mask, okay, to reveal what you're doing. And we are painting. So far I can actually see it coming together. I'm trying to stay away from her mouth, like so. And I'm really impressed so far. It looks really good. The tones are kind of coming together. Let's do our neck area right here. Okay, so that's looking pretty good. All right, so let me go down to the bottom. I'm going to decrease it to about 10%. I'm just going to paint over the arm right here. Good. That's looking good. Paint over her hand. Paint over her chest area right here. It's looking pretty good. All right, so that's looking pretty good so far. All right, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go to the top right here, and I'm going to try and deal with the blemishes, like these little white spots, these little hair right here, her little spots right here. So I'll just get straight into it. So I'm going to press S on my keyboard, and for the same thing as the brush, I'm going to keep my hardness at 0. Okay, let me zoom in. And all I'm going to do is just dab at that area that is close by, and it takes care of the spot. And that's pretty much all I'm going to be doing, guys. So I won't have you guys sit and watch me doing this. So I'm going to come back when I have completed what I'm doing here with the spot removal. Okay, see you guys in a few. Just doing a few more small touches, and I think that is good enough for this picture. So if we look at the before, after, you can see that's taken care of. Come to the face, let's look at the before and after, and the blemishes has been taken care of. I see the hair right here, so I'm just gonna zoom in a little bit so I can see what I'm doing. And all I'm gonna do is just expand the brush to the size of what the hair looks like, and I'm just gonna paint over it, like so. And that takes care of that, and it's all gone. Good. Okay, so we are pretty good where the blemishes are concerned for now. Like I said, I can definitely do more, but for the sake of this video, I'm trying to keep it short. I'm just going to move on. So now what I'm going to do is go back to my actions. I'm going to go to my dodge and burn, and I'm also going to use an invert check layer. Okay, so let's move. And you see my dodge and burn area right here. Firstly, I'm going to put my brush, select my brush, and I'm going to go to 1%. All right, but the invert check layer right now is, once I expand that and I go to the levels area, I'm just going to drag my blacks, and also just going to bring this down here. That way I can see the spots that I wanted to work on. So if you look right here, there's this spot here. If I bring back the layer, you can see that. And all you do is where you see the shadow kind of areas, those are the areas that you're going to do your burning. And the highlighted areas are the areas that you're going to do your dodging, because it's inverted, right? So this is going to be the shadow area. These dark areas right here is going to be your highlighted areas at the tip of the nose. You get the picture. So all I'm going to do is select my brush, and I'm just going to increase my brush size. And all I'm going to do is just start brushing until you see it kind of matches the surrounding areas, like so. I know it looks a little weird, guys, but it took me a while also to get a little bit used to it. But once you get used to it, you will see how easy it is. And I'm just painting, just like so, over these highlighted areas. Go back to my burn, take this area down, also take this area down a little bit more, like so. So now if I take off the inverted check layer, you can see that that area is pretty much almost gone. Let me take it off completely. You can see that area was taken care of. We're not done yet, but we're just starting. And you know, I can definitely go in between the inverted check layer and just paint. So you get the idea. That's pretty much all it is. Paint. Go to my burn. Take down the highlighted area a little bit. Paint. And that's pretty much it, guys. As you can see, before and after, before and after. Let me zoom out. Before and after. All right, so I'm gonna speed the video up, or rather I'm gonna cut back to when I've completed this area. All right, so see you guys in a bit. All right, guys, so I've pretty much done as much as I think is good enough in terms of the skin. So let's look at the before and our after. Before, after. I think that looks really good. I'm gonna take out this little spot right here. So I'm gonna go to my S. And all I'm gonna do is just remove that like so. Good. All right, so we have done with the, you know, the small areas of dodging and burning. I think I wanna just touch this area right here, just a tad. Just a little tad right here. It's looking a little bit, oops. Go to my brush, my bad. And I'm just gonna push darn this area right here. All right, that looks good. Okay, so if we look at our overall before and after, we have done a really good job with this, and I think that's looking really good, guys. All right, definitely I could do a lot more, but like I said before, I don't want to drag this video on too long. I'm gonna do one more layer of dodging and burning, and this is more of a global dodging and burn. So what I'm gonna do is on my brush, I'm gonna go to 3%, and I'm gonna increase my brush size. Make sure that I'm on the softest, which is 0. That's good. And all I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna dab right here. It's kind of bringing a little bit of highlights right there. And right on her chin right there, her cheeks right there. And I'm just gonna increase the highlights on her nose area right here. Just make it a little bit up on her lips. Like so. I'm gonna put a little on her chin area right there. Oops. I put a little bit over right there. Good. Bring just a little bit up right here and right here. Like so. All right, and now all I'm gonna do now is just burn the edges, just kind of bring it down some, like so. Just bring it down. And just softly go over those areas, guys. Makes a big difference. I'm gonna do the edges of her shoulder right here, right here, right here. I'm just roughly going over it, guys, so you guys pretty much just get an idea. Just dodge just a little right here, just a little highlight, not too much. Like on her shoulder area right there. I'm pretty much just putting the highlights where they naturally fall, like so. Let me zoom out so I can see that. Just bring this part a little bit down, bring that down. And that's looking pretty good. Just kind of bring back just a little highlight right here and right here. And that to me is looking pretty good, guys. If I go now to before and after. And guys, if you think you have gone too much, I can always just go down to about 70%, bring it back, and it's looking pretty good. All right, so now that we have done that, I'm going to merge the entire layer to one. And the bonus feature that I mentioned to you guys, that's what I'm gonna be doing now. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to my color lookup. And all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna color grade this image right here. And I'm gonna do skin tone 4. That's looking pretty good. It's a little bit strong for me. I'm gonna bring it down to about 40%, all right? I can see that it's spilling over into the background and, in the white area. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go back to this layer. I'm gonna take it off. I'm gonna go back to this layer right here. I'm gonna go to color range. I'm gonna select that. And pretty much all that you're pretty much doing is just selecting the areas with the brown. Notice that it went over. So if you see that happen, all you do is just dab until you see it goes back just to the skin area. All right, all I'm gonna do is I'm going to select that, go back to this area right here, and all I'm gonna do is just fill that with the black. I'm gonna take this away. I'm gonna deselect by pressing Command or Alt D on the keyboard, and you kind of still seeing it there, and all I'm gonna do is just invert it. So it takes away from the background and it just in the areas of this skin. Let me take that away so you can see before, after, before, after. If you notice, even the neck area, the colors are a little bit more, they're matching now. So you can see before, after, before, after, all right? So now, if I zoom all the way out and I go to a total before, and after, before, after. I think I've done a really good job to this image, guys. Really, really, really good. What I'll also do is, you see how her eyes right here is not that white. What I'll do is I have an action right here. Eyes whitening. I'm gonna expand that layer, click on that, go to my brush, hold on Shift and press 0 so that my flow goes to 100%. I always paint in 100%, then I lower the opacity on the layer. I'm just gonna zoom in and just paint over it, like so. Just like that. just like that. And then I'm just gonna collapse it. Press B. As a matter of fact, let me just, on this layer, I'm gonna go to about 40, maybe 60%. Zoom out, and I think that looks pretty good. Let's go to before, after, just a slight pop in the eye, before and after. And guys, I think we're done a pretty good job. Like I said, there's a lot more definitely could be done to this image, but I'm gonna leave it here just for the sake of this video. I don't wanna make it too long. I hope you guys did enjoy that. If you did, smash that like button, guys. And if you guys are new to the channel, subscribe for more. All right, I hope you guys have a great day. Stay safe and peace.